Hi, this is Tim of the 1916 Company. Welcome and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, Team Mosso at the1916company.com for purchase pricing and availability questions concerning this watch. And this watch is the second generation Vacheron Constantin Overseas self-winding, reference 47040. Of course, the model bowed in 2004, and as you see it, a 350-piece limited edition with a blue lacquer dial and a steel case. In the ultimate year of the second generation, which was 2015, it would be superseded the next year by the third generation. And in a lot of ways, the second generation watch might be the best all-around value. JLC movement on the inside, 150 meters water resistant, 25,000 ampere per meter anti-magnetic, and under 10 millimeters thick at 42 millimeters in diameter. It is a watch that has a lot to offer. So 42 in diameter, 9.7 millimeters thick. It measures 50.8 from lug to lug. We'll throw it on my wrist, which is 16 centimeters in circumference. And I do appreciate that it's a more compact watch than the third generation self-winding. And you can really see that on my wrist. Thinner and shorter across the wrist. It's a nice compact package, and I've even seen women wear these quite well, as long as it's on the strap, which is very flexible. Taking a look, you can see it'll easily fit underneath the cuff, no problems there. Down the barrel, not only are the lugs not over the edge of my wrist, but you can see they're downward angled, which helps with aesthetics as well as fit. I would recommend this really for a wrist as small as 14 centimeters. My wrist is 16, but I've even seen women with smaller wrists than 14 wear these well. The strap's a lovely piece. Now, of course, if you wish, you can get a bracelet for it. You can get the leather strap for it. But this is in fitting with the spirit of the watch. It is a sports watch. Rubber, designed to integrate smoothly with the case flanks, the same way the bracelet would. You can see there's a molding in there. You can also see that the interlock looks like the Maltese cross, the symbol of the company, which is also echoed in the design of the bezel. We've got a folding clasp, and you can see the buckle's fixed on by a screw, with the idea that this is the most secure setup. There isn't even that remote danger of pull-through that can sometimes occur, and leading to the fall of a watch on a full clasp. With the screw, even the pull-through can't happen. You can see the Maltese cross motif again on the buckle internally. Once more, you can see it bracketing the flanks of the chassis, which is both media blasted and polished. Close it all up now. And it's a twin trigger release. You have to press these two triggers outboard. Taking a quick look at how it is fixed to the strap, you can see it's fixed by screws and bars. And then the strap is fixed to the case using screws and bars, so much more secure and foolproof than spring bars. Screw down crown, 150 meter water resistance. There's nothing to see through the case back because there's a soft iron anti-magnetic inner cage that endows this watch with 25,000 ampere per meter of anti-magnetic resistance. Remember, the ISO 754 for anti-magnetic is only 4,800, so 25,000 may not be Mittelgauss, but it is quite good. And you can see on the case back, we've got the image of the Italian naval training vessel Amerigo Vespucci, which is said to be one of the most beautiful square-rigged ships in the world, and so it graces this case back, which includes a number of finishes. We have concentric brushing, we have radial brushing, we have polish, and then you can see we have a granular martelage style hammered surface. Taking a quick look at the case back, you can see it says 150 meters, and we're going to screw out that screw down crown. Keep in mind that if you get an Overseas with 150 meter water resistance, that's more than any Aquanaut, more than any Nautilus, more than any Royal Oak, more than any Royal Oak offshore except the Diver. One of the reasons why I like the second generation of this watch is that it has something the third generation does not have. We have a hacking seconds function. Yep, that's correct. The current Vacheron Overseas self-winding does not have that feature with its Geneva seal movement. Instantaneous jumping date, whether you're operating the quick set or rolling it through the date change. We have a blue lacquer dial. We have plenty of luminescence, no shortage in that regard. And then you can see we've got quarter Arabic numerals, applique, polished Maltese cross logo, Orejo outboard that can be used for reading seconds as well as minutes. And the watch is beautifully made and thin, thanks to a JLC 899. Doing business here is Vacheron 1126. It's a unidirectional wind with ceramic bearings for high winding efficiency. It's got a 40-hour power reserve, a 4 hertz beat rate, hacking, quickset, 32 joules. It's free sprung for durability and precise setting. It has a 5-position chronometer style adjustment. Remember, 5x is the standard for the ISO 3159 chronometer test. Also forms the basis for a lot of independent chronometer tests like Besançon, for example. And so this is a 5-position adjusted movement. It's a JLC caliber, which is something that is a time-tested tradition, as Vacheron and what was once Le Coultre have been collaborating on movements and watches since the 19th century. It's a high horology movement for a high horology watch, and it's a good fit. The case is fascinating. As you can see, it's got a combination of beveling, polish, satination, and one element that I prefer here versus the third generation watch. The third generation watch has a circular plinth underneath the bezel, whereas here you can see the bezel is lowered straight onto the lug hoods in the top of the case. The bezel is mostly polished, but its recesses are vertically brushed, and you can see quite obviously it has that motif that is the Maltese cross. It's a good-looking watch from just about any angle, beautifully proportioned, and wears wonderfully. It is the complete watch. A Vacheron, it could easily be your dress watch, but a sports watch could easily be your daily. So, if you love this watch, reach out to Team Mosso at the 1916company.com for purchase and pricing details.